city. He's a very, very funny guy, very talented actor. Let's get up for David Lanson, everybody!
What's up, guys? Give it up for our host, Bob. Give it up, keep it going. Give it up, it's Wednesday! It's Wednesday! Keep it going, give it up for yourselves. Give it up, keep it going. Give it up for big dicks. Give it up. Give it up. That's right. I love how this side of the room were the people I know unenthusiastic about big dicks. I thought I'd get my people way better than that. You guys are awesome. You're all about the big dick day. It's a big dick holiday. You know about it. I wish that's how congressional hearings started. It's like call to order. Big dicks. Congressmen are like, yeah, big dicks, absolutely. We're Congress. We don't do small dicks. We don't do that. I would actually consider being a Freemason, and that's how I knew they started their meetings. 1,000-year-old fraternal order. All of a sudden, biggest phallus. The biggest phallus. Washington, Jefferson, Galileo, you know. Biggest phallus. Still like Rastafarian. This is a goofy night. I don't know what's going on here. You guys doing all right? Everything's going well? Everyone's really sexy tonight. We have money going on in the back. Who the sexiest guy in the room is? That's this guy right here. I'm over here. I know you're so tired of it, man. I know. So, I'm originally from Arizona.
Yeah.
We get one clap here, one for Arizona. The rest of the room is like fucking Nazi. Don't judge. There are liberal Arizonans. Most of them leave, but you know, there's a couple of us. I usually, when I explain that I'm from Arizona, I like to make the point that the Republican Party in Arizona, I consider them like the liberal faction of the Nazi Party. So it kind of makes me feel a little bit better. I know where I stand with things. I'm also a Jew from Arizona. There's actually a lot of Jews in Arizona. Yeah. Did you guys know that? Israelis too. We couldn't give up the desert or something. I don't know what that's about. There's a lot of Jews there. I feel like the first Israeli got on the plane in Phoenix. It was like, it's hot, it's dry, they have guns, it's home. We're gonna stay. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna be fine. So I come from a medical family. Don't run away with that. My dad's a doctor. I'm the youngest of 5. 3 of his kids are doctors. The exception is me, the youngest, and my older brother Miles, who sells wine. My dad calls it like the bookends of depression. But fuck that. We have way more fun at family reunions. Thanksgiving, the meal ends, everyone is left talking about gene therapy or some shit at the table. We're out back with our goofy Uncle Saul smoking a joint. We're having way more fun. I remember when I told my parents I was going to be an actor, and they both audibly went, fuck. What are we going to do with this? Don't even know. I'll entertain you. What can I do about it? I'm an actor. I've been out here for 9 years now. Almost 9 years. And, yeah. And obviously there's going to be a few of the guys in the audience who are going to understand what it's like being a bearded guy. It's kind of nice. Right here, yeah. Are you an actor? No. What do you do, man?
I'm an engineer.
You're an engineer?
Yeah.
I can't do that. If I grow my beard long as yours, I might be able to. You're an engineer with a beard that long, I feel like you gotta cut at gears and shit. That's so impressive. It's actually really nice being a big bearded guy, man. It's really nice. Every movie you see, every commercial you see, every television show, there's just some portly dude walking around telling you to buy something, telling you to, I don't know, buy my fucking shit. There's one guy I know really well. He's in like a bunch of pharmaceutical ads. That really pisses me off, man. He gets a lot of work. You know, those pharmaceutical companies pay a lot of money for that. And he's a big guy. And he plays a doctor in these commercials. First of all, what impression are you giving people? You can buy this drug only from the most obese doctor on the East Coast. And this guy gets really good work, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing wrong. I saw him on the TV before. I was getting ready for the show tonight. I saw him on the television. It's a guy in a doctor's jacket. He's being really conversational about like fucking rickets. I don't know. And I could do that, man. I studied fucking Meisner. Yeah. I studied Stanislavski, and I do my part. I eat a lot of fucking food, man. When I know there's a big day coming up, I train. I do my thing. I go to the store and I get a big. Seriously, I do. I go to the store. I get a big log, one of those Pillsbury Dough logs with cookies. I slice them up into little bitty slices. And I smear frosting on it, I'll make a sandwich. That's called preparing. That's called focus. It's called marijuana. Oh, I thought of something really good. Who are my pot smokers in the room? Anyone? I love it. It's just everybody now. I mean, nowadays, it's been like, who doesn't smoke pot? You get one guy in the back who just kind of feels really weird about it, right? You don't smoke pot. I'm so sorry. You don't either? I'm gonna smoke you after the show. It's okay. Another thing that's really good. Who likes grilled cheeses, right? A lot of grilled cheeses. You take 2 slices of bread. Do this. You put Nutella on one side and peanut butter on the other, and then you grill it like a grilled cheese. It comes out all melted. This guy's like, fuck yeah, I'm doing that. It literally doesn't matter what kind of bread you use at that point. It doesn't matter how many grains are in it. 9, 12, 15. You have the soggiest, most buttery treat you've ever had in your life, and it's just so fucking good. They sell the insulin on the side, though. It's really bad. So good. Now I'm hungry. I have an idea of maybe having, you try to come up with creative work when you're in a creative industry. You try to make money being creative. One of the ideas I had, I told a filmmaker buddy of mine, I was like, you know what I really want to do? I want to write and star in the sequel to Twins. Most of you don't know what Twins is. It's a wonderful movie from 1988, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. If you don't know what this movie is, you need to fucking get your shit together. And I told him, I'm like, you know what? I'm the opposite of Elijah Wood. He'll be DeVito's kid, I'll be Schwarzenegger's kid. He grows a beard, we get matching suits, we have a movie. And he looked at me and he said, this just sounds like themed gay bear and cub porn. I'm just saying, get on the phone with Elijah Wood's people, we're making this movie. I don't care. I don't care at this point. I thought about maybe I could get a job at a gym. I could stand outside the front door and be the incentive to work out. You walk out and be like, I'm not going to the gym today. I'm like, look at me, dude. Look at me. I jerked off twice before I came here. You need to work out. Just figure your life out. Figure your life out. I tried to capitalize on the whole bear thing, the whole subculture of bear, big burly bearded men, like all the men in this room. We'll have a cave orgy later. There's a bar, this is like 7 years ago, there's a bar uptown. It's actually not that far from here, it's still here. They were having an open call for bartenders. It was a bear bar, it was a gay bear bar. I was stoked, man. I really wanted to go there. Because I thought, I'm like the least homophobic straight guy I know. I'll flirt for tips. And who knows, maybe I like dick. That would be the greatest thing ever. That entire other half of the population I could be attracted to, I'm into it. So I go up to this place, it's still there, it's called Dark Caverns. It was a better name than the old one, which was like Cuckold Compromise. So I walk into a place, and there's nothing like a gay bar on a Tuesday afternoon. They're playing like remixed Melissa Etheridge. You walk in, there's like an acoustic guitar, but there's like a light beat to it. And I walk into this room, and there's just nothing but big, burly men in the room. It looked like they were casting The Life and Times of John Goodman. It was amazing. I felt so at home. Or John Candy for you Canadian fuckers. Yes. And I walk in, and I've never felt more at home. I sit down, and these guys are going like behind the bar. There's a partition. There's like a clock. I don't know where the fuck they're going. I don't know what's happening behind this clock. Finally, I get called back. And I see like the tallest, thinnest man you've ever seen. And he looks at me, and I'm wearing like basically what I'm wearing now. And he's like, oh my God, you dressed the part. John! John, get over here! Jesus, can you turn around for me? That's great, you have no ass, but it's okay, it's fine. Okay, so what we need you to do, honey, I need you to put this on. John, hand me the fucking John, give me the fucking costume. He hands me what looks like 5 leather belts layered on top of each other. And I'm just assuming, like, this is not going to look good with what I have on. And he says, honey, just put this on the back. We're gonna bring you back out behind the bar. We'll see how it goes. I can't fucking tell you what went through my mind while I was putting this thing on. I was going to be a stripper with an X-Men theme. This would be an appropriate fucking thing to wear. It's a pleather X that goes over my torso. Like, perfectly. But the thing is, this thing was not made for a man who's 6'4", 260. So it doesn't go over my tits. It goes right above it. So it's just like squeezing my breast out. So I look like some National Geographic front poster. It's just like, this is great. This is tribal. I feel so good about myself. The best part about it was that the X went down into this thong banana boat thing that held on my junk. And then there was a thong piece, and I knew I was like the fourth guy that day to wear that. It's okay. Yeah, it's like the bowling alley with the shoes you spray on top of it. So I come out with this thing, and the man who's so tall and so skinny, he's like, "Oh my God! You're good. You look great. Come on behind the bar." And I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. I have no idea. And the guy, he says, what kind of cocktails do you make? I'm like, drinks? Drinks? I don't want to say cocktails in this bar. I make good drinks. So I make him a few drinks. I'm like, that's really good. That's really good. Now, honey, I need you to get up on top of the bar. Why the fuck do you need me to get on top of the bar? Well, the thing is, 10 after 10, Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, the entire staff gets on top of the bar, and we do a little dance. I just want to see what you can work with. Sebastian? And he calls this guy who's in a PA in the corner. I didn't know. Of course his name is Sebastian. Sebastian! Put the music on. Let's do it. Let's go. And they're getting up. And honestly, I don't know what got into me. I tore it the fuck up. I like whiteboarding. Like, just sort of doing this. And obviously, these guys are just not used to this all day long. I'm like, I can't stand it. I don't even know. It actually ended up being really well. I've worked there for 7 years. I'm the bar manager, and my work name is Gisenia Cheese. Guys, my name is David Lanson. Thank you so much.